Hey, what's going on, YouTube? As per usual, I'd like to ask y'all that enjoy my content to go ahead and like this video, share it out, get a little bit more visibility out there. The more visibility I get, the more videos I'll pump out. Right now, the channel's real new, so just cranking them out steadily, one or two a day. But uh, probably increase once I start getting more people following the content. Anyways, so today I wanted to talk briefly about the concept of 4D chess and why everyone's an idiot. So, uh, right now, the media and everybody over Twitter, Facebook, you name the platform, people are talking about Sharpie Gate, from what they've dubbed it. Basically, Trump had an infographic that placed Alabama, um, drawn out in a Sharpie in the hurricane's path, which kind of ridiculous. But I don't think even he could think how much media attention that was going to get. It's been going on for days, and instead of being like, hey, I messed up in normal Trump fashion, he went ahead and doubled down and tripled down. And, hey, Alabama was threatened by the hurricane, and that I'm sticking to my story. And people are losing their minds because they're saying, he's getting old, senile, he's just an idiot. But what they're not realizing is while all this is going on, Trump may have just allocated about $3.9 billion towards his border wall, in addition to what he already had. So there's kind of this joke, that Trump's playing 4D chess and everybody else is playing checkers. When you really look at it, for instance, last time everybody got so hung up on his tweets for days, when he told the squad to go back where they came from and fix those places before trying to tell us how to run the country. So everybody, claimed he was a racist, and here's the thing. It's all been said for the last 2-3 years anyways, It, what's the point of calling him a racist? And everybody that supports him is a bigot, What's the point? Because racism and being called a Nazi used to be a very, very big allegation. Now, my default position, when I hear somebody getting called alt-right, neo-Nazi, fascist, is, oh, they're not a communist, right? They're not a socialist. They're to the right of Stalin, so they must be a Nazi, and it's lost all meaning. So Trump, he doesn't really care. He's gonna get called it either way. He might as well use it to his advantage. This guy's a marketing genius, okay? You can say what you want about him, whether you support him or don't, but this guy is a multi-billionaire just based on how he markets himself as a brand. You know what I mean? His product is himself, and he's made billions from it. He knows how to use the media and stuff like that. He knows what's gonna cause people to talk, and so. Last time, he insulted the squad, and at the same time, he started to push legislation that would end amnesty. I don't even think most people are aware of that. It's like a parent distracting their kids with shiny coins so that they can do some housework without being bothered. He dangles this out in front of the left, and everybody is too stupid to see what actually happened. And thank God, you know what I mean? There might be some massive pushback to some of these things if people weren't so retarded, right? Everybody loves to be outraged, and instead of actually looking at what's being done, they latch on to the absurdity of his tweets. He is able to manipulate half the country from his Twitter account. You know what I mean? It's funny that everybody thinks this guy is a bumbling idiot, but at the same time they think he's like Hitler reincarnate. You know, he's this evil super genius, but he's also an idiot. And honestly, I think he does this stuff on purpose. I really think that he uses the media and stuff like that to his advantage, just because he knows he can put out whatever crazy idea pops into his head. You know, I mean, hell, he had the media freaking out when he tweeted a joke about putting a Trump Tower on Greenland, which was hilarious, by the way. And what was even funnier, because that by itself was not too funny, but what was really funny was people's outrage over it. You know, but I digress. I'm getting a little off topic, but he's got to be doing this on purpose. Either he's doing this on purpose, or we have to consider the other possibility that he is the luckiest idiot to ever walk this earth, right? He just bumbled his way into billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars, but bumbled his way into a presidency, you know, and bumbled his way to people freaking out over his Twitter account and not looking at the policies he's passing, like just, you know, stumbling through life into fame, wealth, and fortune. Or we could say, hey, maybe this guy kind of knows what he's doing when it comes to you know, the media. I mean, guy's dealt with tabloids. He's part of the WWE universe there for a while, and he knows what garners people's attention. And I really think he's playing it. I was talking to a friend of mine earlier about stuff, and they asked me. They said, you know, have you heard about Sharpiegate? You know, it's hilarious. You know, this guy. I was like, who cares about Sharpiegate? You know, did you know that he just allocated $3.9 billion towards his border wall? No, of course not. Nobody's talking about it. So I thought I'd put together a short little video today explaining why sometimes you got to look past what he's doing on Twitter and actually search for policies he's pushing, because the guy's a tricky dude. I don't think that Trump is an idiot. He might not be a super genius, but the guy's not an idiot. There's too many examples. You know, Occam's razor says that, you know, the simplest explanation is usually the correct one. And it's a lot easier to say, hey, I think this guy's doing it on purpose, than it is to say, well, I think all of these different coincidences just happen to come about, you know. It's not hard to see what's going on. But I implore y'all to go ahead and do a little digging. Whenever you see some crazy stuff about the media and people on Twitter and Facebook talking about his tweets, do a little digging, because something pretty crazy is probably going on behind the scenes. So again, if you like this, go ahead, hit that like button, share it out. Really do appreciate any extra help I can get in growing the channel. So until next time, peace out.